We got him already. But I tell y'all, come on. Everybody can shoot. Come on, we need it. Come on. This is me. Your players are good, bro. You can take a lot of shots that you normally wouldn't take, like that. Come on, let's go, Rudy. They should have never let me on my team. They should have never let me on my team. What is up, YouTube? It's Tall T back with a MyTeam video. I want to see my dog. But it's been dry, and honestly, the content has been slowing down because 2K just hasn't been super interesting to me lately. But that all changed when I finally decided to pick up MyTeam for real this year. But yeah, I played MyTeam for years. I probably stopped around like 2K21, like after the pandemic, because they were too money hungry and it just took too much effort. But with 2K slowing down and specifically playing online, getting a little dry because I feel like there's not really much more for me to do there. MyTeam gives me a mix of that gameplay, but it gives me something to grind for, and I'm really enjoying it. So we're gonna get into that today. Now, that doesn't mean the Play Now online videos are gonna stop. I'm doing a new series where I'm trying to get people's career highs on the game. Oh yeah, real quick, before I get into the actual meat of the gameplay, pause. I really wanna know what you guys wanna see, what you guys wanna watch, not just 2K, but other games also. So if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions, anything you wanna see, let me know in the comments. But let's get into the meat. Pause, why do I keep saying meat? Is that crazy? All right, so before I get into the actual gameplay and show y'all how crazy I've been hooping, let me show y'all how I got these cards. Now, you'll see the new season started. I'm level 5. I got pretty much all my levels from playing Rec and Park. I stream a lot of Rec, Park, Pro-Am. If I do stream, I'm usually playing Nat. Unless I'm doing like subscriber matches on Play Now Online. And of course, the Discord and Twitch are linked down below. That's how you find that out. But I actually got all my MyTeam points, all the MT you see up there. I haven't touched domination. I got all this MT from just playing the game and not noticing that I had it. And then when I went in, I'm like, oh, I had like 45. I've been playing, so now I have more. But I started last season. I had like 45K, and with 45K, I was able to get this entire starting lineup. And then all these players came from packs or season rewards. But I got this Cade. I wanted a big point guard. I got Cade. We got Michael Cooper. He was like 5K. Defensively, he's crazy. We got BI. Now, BI is going to get replaced soon. Of course, all their stats are good. 89 three-pointer, 94 midi, and he's one of my top 5 favorite players in real life. Cade is in my top 5. Brandon Ingram is in my top 5. Y'all know it's LeBron. It's Damian Lillard. Y'all know. If y'all been watching, you know. Then we got Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay used to be crazy on 2K. Rudy Gay was the card that I wanted to get every year. He has a 93, 92 midi, 80, 95. See, I'm not even gonna go through the stats because there's no point, because we're at the point of the year where if you pick up MyTeam now and you get these cards for cheap, which I did, BI was under 10K. Rudy Gay was under 10K. You're gonna be good. If you know how to play the game, you're gonna win most of your games, because a lot of people on MyTeam, no disrespect to the MyTeam community, are a little ass at the game because they rely strictly on badges and their players. So if you bring somebody who knows how to play with an 80 overall, a 75 overall, an 85 overall, and you give them a 90 drive and dunk and a 93, it's curtains. And then we got this Jokic. He was probably my most expensive. He was like 12.5. So I see like challenges, get 5 points, 5 assists with a point guard. It's just random stuff. One thing I wish is that they kept a better tracker. Like there's a menu or something I could pop up or see so I can track my my progress. So he has like, his team is like mine, not crazy, but we can automatically go into freelance. Y'all see I didn't pull up the menu or nothing and just run it. Let's see if he can play D. We got him already. But I tell y'all, come on. Everybody can shoot. So you really got to play. Come on, we need it. Come on. This is me. And I honestly low-key feel like the difficulty is a little bit easier on my team. No disrespect to this guy. He could just end up going crazy. I don't know. But it's the fact that I'm playing for something that makes it so much more fun. Now, Jokic's jump shot, I'm trash at. Can we get another one? Let's go. Come on. A lot of people shoot with, what is it called? The low risk reward. Come on. Hey, oh, I tried it. I don't on here, well, in any game mode, just because your green window is smaller if you do like normal, right? Instead of high risk, high reward or low. And when you have players that have a 90 plus 3-point rating, a 90 plus midi, you can green a lot more. You're still gonna miss more than like any other 2K, but as y'all can see, I green a lot more. Shout out to Yuka. Shout out to the Spanish community. My girl's Dominican. Shout out to her. Y'all know what Yuka is? I don't really like Yuka. That's the thing. I really don't like the fact that it's like a weird silky potato. Not for me. That's a good shot if he can hit. Good shot. All right. So the thing about this team is I low-key like my bench better than my starters. My starters are better, like card-wise. But the way I use my bench, I don't know if it's mental, but I feel like they come in and just bring energy. Like if it was real life. I don't know. The weird thing about this Jokic is he's not the best rebounder. I don't know why. They all have like high rebounding, but I think it's his quick, like his vertical maybe. Maybe it's the badge. The more I get into this, the more I'll like get into badges and things like that. Oh, we're gonna go. He's too slow. And my advice to y'all, if y'all do start playing, and I'm telling y'all, if y'all like playing online but feel like it's a little stagnant, start playing. You gotta get a player, like your players gotta be able to play D. Especially if realistically you know you don't play the best defense. Because when you run into like a 100 overall dark matter and they get by you every single time, the game is just tough. We're there. Good D. Wow, a white strong is a slap in the face. Is he? What is he in? Oh, he's in a zone. Being in a zone is not smart. Just because everybody can shoot. Being in a zone and I hit my first 3 buckets on just threes, that should tell you he could probably shoot. Unless you're like a monster when it comes to zone, I need y'all to know. Zone, like traditionally, if you don't know, no disrespect, if you don't know, we do that because we want you to shoot, not because we want to. You've been driving so much, it's difficult. Does that make sense? Like, there's a lot of gaps in your defense. It allows you to hide certain people. It's harder to rebound off a zone in real life. Probably not 2K. Moderate. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. And now, see, like, now he doesn't know what to do. So now he's in a. Wait, what is he in now? I don't know. Let's go. Come on. It looks like he's in a press, but it turns into a zone. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you just had to pick one or the other. And low key too, when you play this, another thing that's hurting them, you sort of just gotta shoot. Like, you gotta realize like that. Well, not that, but your players are good, bro. You can take a lot of shots that you normally wouldn't take, like that. You could take a lot of shots that you normally wouldn't take, bro. Oh, that gotta be one. We're here. That's nice. Look, he can hit that though. Like, if he gets right, he can hit that. That's not a bad shot. Come on, let's go, Rudy. They should have never let me on my team. They should have never let me on my team. The only thing that can stop me when it comes to my team is don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. The only thing that can stop me is that, I guess. My team I used to play like a hell of a lot of my team, like all the time. Me and my friend Perry, we used to actually see who can go 12-0. Like, we used to start from game 1, right? Because if you got 12-0, you would get a reward. And we used to just try to win. And if you got to like 8-0 and you lost your 9th game and now you were 8-1, we would restart. Even though you didn't have to, because we were only trying to go 12-0. We didn't care about none of the other prizes. And the next person would try. And we spent like the summer just doing that randomly. But yeah, it was great. I think the problem was VC played too much of a part in it. Now, VC has always been in my team. I'm not gonna let nobody lie to y'all. Like I said, when I first played, I think it was 2K13, you could buy players with VC directly. They weren't cards yet. I think they were like player models and you'd buy them. So VC has always been in it. You could always buy and just do that. But one, back then VC was easier to get. So I had like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Dikembe Mutombo, Allen Iverson, Larry Bird. Like, these were lineups. Those were lineups back then that you used too. Now there's a lot more cards. There's a lot more packs. There's always a better version of a card coming out like a month, 2 months later. And I think last year and the year before, they just made it hard to earn cards unless you spent money. This year, now I can't speak on the first 3-4 months of the game's life because I wasn't playing my team like that. Y'all know that. But I can say right now, and it's late, it's April, so it's a little ridiculous. It's like 7 months later, 8 months later. But if you're looking for something to do, it's really fun for me. You can earn these cards. But in my experience in the last couple years, the last like 3-4 years of my team, your experience really was determined by how many packs you open and how much money you're willing to spend. I have no problem grinding for a game if the grind is fair. But if I have to grind and pay, or grind in ridiculous amount, if I have to grind 40 hours a week for a lot of people, say you make $15 an hour, 40 hours a week is like $600, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all may make more, some people may make less. We don't judge around here. Do what you gotta do, get your money how you gotta get your money. But if you make $600 a week, right? Some people spend that in a day, in 2 days of pack. How can you compete with somebody who can put more time into the game but also spend more money on the game? Then it doesn't become about the game, it becomes about who can spend the most money. I know as a consumer, as somebody who consumes games, right? I have no problem with 2K letting you buy packs. I don't think there's nothing wrong with 2K letting you buy packs, letting 2K have you take shortcuts. If you want to spend your money that you worked hard to get on a virtual LaMelo Ball, I wouldn't do it, but there's no problem with you doing that. That's your money. I have no problem with people spending money on the game in any game. I hate when people complain about that. I wouldn't do it, but that doesn't mean that you can tell somebody else not to do it, because look at me. Look at the pops on the floor stacking up. That's crazy. Is it this way? It's this way. Look at the amount of pops on that wall and the amount of pops like stacked up right here and they're on the fridge behind me. Who am I to talk about spending unnecessary money? I don't need those pops, but I got them. This is my ultimate Optimus Prime Lego set that I built. I did not need this. I'm low-key flexing on y'all too. He turns into Optimus Prime, but I don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe another video. The basketball shoes I got back, like I don't need none of that stuff, but I got it because I wanted it. Long story short, because I'm yapping, damn, I gotta end this video, is the only problem I have is when somebody who can't or doesn't have the money or doesn't want to spend the money, forget even if you have the money, if you don't want to spend the money on a game, you shouldn't have to spend money to be competitive. You shouldn't have to spend money to play the game. A big problem with 2K is with my players, Park Rec Pro-Am, if you want to play that the first week, you got to put some type of VC into them because you can't bring a 60 overall into the rec against 85s or you're done. Now, I'm not saying don't let those 85 overalls buy their way into be 85 overalls. They still got to be good at the game. I'm saying VC should be easier to earn when you're at 60 overall. For everybody, it should be easier to get my guy to an 85 overall. It shouldn't take me, if I'm a regular person playing, a month to get to a 95 when somebody bought their way to a 95 in the first couple of days. Yeah, it's just fair. It's just being fair. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, anyway, as far as this goes right now, my team, I'm definitely going to play a lot more my team. I'm definitely going to upload a lot more my team. If y'all enjoy this content, let me know in the comments. Leave a like. I got to get back in the algorithm because I think YouTube is mad at me. I think y'all are mad at me because I stopped posting for a minute. I got to get it together. I know. Trust me, I know. But if y'all end up enjoying this video, let me know in the comments. The Twitch is linked down below. The Discord is linked down below. I'm trying to figure out ways to make my Discord a little bit more live too, because we could be lit in there. We could be having a good time in there, but I got to figure out how. But yeah, man, like always, if you ended up enjoying this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're already subscribed, I love you. This is Tall T and I'm out.